Alrighty guys, so this is my oh shit I woke up late and I only have a few minutes to get ready look. So I figure I'll just run through it as quickly as I can. So I already primed my face with the Sephora Acne Fighting Mattifying Moisturizer. I'm going to put some of this on to start, just EOS lip balm. That way when I go to put lipstick on, my lips aren't a mess. And then I'm going to prime my eyelids with whatever primer I grab first. Today it's the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Let's put a little of this on. Most days I go to work without makeup on at all. But today's Valentine's Day when I'm shooting this, and so I would like to look nice because I know everyone's going to ask me what my fiance is doing for me and all that, and people are going to be looking at me like, well, you look homeless, so I see why I didn't buy anything. But that's absolutely not the truth. We actually found out earlier in the week that we are getting a dog. We're getting a puppy, probably picking him up Monday, so I said, please don't buy me flowers or chocolates or any of that crap. My butt's big enough. We'll put all the money we get or we save up for this towards the puppy. So I'm going to put a wash of color from the Urban Decay Naked 1 palette, the color Smog. It's my favorite color for a wash of color. I'm just going to put this on, and then I'll use a soft blending brush to blend it in the crease, and that's really all the eyeshadow I'll do. There's a couple other colors that I will use to do things like this. There's like a blue MAC color whose name is escaping me. Maybe Deep Sea, something like that. And then any dark like plummy color works well with my eyes as well. There's one in one of the Wet n Wild palettes that works really well. Usually I throw that like in my purse to take with me because I don't care what happens to it because it cost me $3. I'm just going to take a fluffy blending brush. This is a 224. That first brush I used was like a no-name brush. It's a flat packing, color packing brush. Alrighty, I'll then you can grab any of the Nakeds. I happen to have the Naked Basics right in front of me just for a highlight color. I'm going to use Foxy and then a little bit of Venus. And just drop that under my brow real quick. Alright, and then I'm going to take, out of Naked Basics again, I'm going to take the black. I grab a little angled brush of some kind, if I can ever find one. There's another no-name brush. It's like a flat-headed brush. They call it a square camo. I don't know what the heck that means. This is probably bigger than I want, but it's the first one I grabbed. And I don't want to mess around, so I'm just kind of smudging that into the lash line. Give me a little lash definition. Doesn't need to be neat. Even if I had a smaller, more detailed brush, I would end up using a pencil brush to smudge this out anyway, so this kind of does both at once for me, which is cool. Again, that's just for a little bit of definition. Cool, so Square Camo might be my go-to brush for that for a while. I'm going to fill in my brows real quick. Let's try this. I've got the Blank Eyebrow Mousse. I don't know that this color is going to work now that my hair is black. Let's hope it does because I'm putting it on. Oh, okay, yeah, that works. And I'm going to move on to making sure there's no fallout. I'm sure there is, but there's not enough that I care because my concealer will cover it. What are we going to do for our faces? Let's do... How dry are we? Alright, let's try some primer. For starters, I'm going to do Benefit Professional again because I know it's right there. Grabbed for it recently. Drop the cap. Good job. Let's do, got like 40 foundations here. Let's mix some, I'm going to do the L'Oreal Magic Nude Liquid Powder. I have two colors, 310 and 324. I'm going to spot both of them around my face with a concentration of the lighter color because I am lighter. Let's start with the lighter color. I might not even need the darker color. I don't think I'm quite this light just yet. I pour a little on the back of my hand because it's such a liquidy foundation. If you just try and dot it on your hand, you'll be here for 9 months. Yeah, I think this is going to be just a hair too light, but I'll lay down just a good base of this and then follow it up with just a couple dots of the darker color. I like this foundation a lot. It reminds me a lot of the Makeup Forever Face and Body, I think it's called. Or the MAC Face and Body. They're really similar, to be honest. This is a good drugstore option for that sort of foundation. This is a little bit more liquidy than either of those, but I would say it's giving you decent, similar coverage. This is really dark. Alright, maybe we'll just do it. So because it's so dark, I'm going to dot it onto the lighter foundation as opposed to on my face, because I am afraid that it will grab onto my face and I'll have a dark splotch where I put it, if that makes sense. So let's hope I don't end up looking cray, because we're late. We don't have time to do this twice. I'm just going to grab a makeup wipe and get that crap off my hand. I'm going to use the Tarte Airbrush Foundation Brush, I think it's called. Spritz this with a mixture of glycerin water and rose water just so it's dampened and blends the foundation that much easier. I'm going to grab a powder. First one I see is the Rimmel Stay Matte in 005 Silky Beige. Going to use the Real Techniques Multitask Brush, I think it is. Just hit myself with some powder. Gonna grab my NARS Duo with Laguna and, oh no I'm not, crap. Okay, so I didn't, because I was in a rush, I didn't use concealer, so I'm gonna go back in with my MAC Prep and Prime highlight booster or highlighter in light boost. This product is one that I grab for things when I've already powdered because I know it will go over powder without making a mess. A lot of cream products or liquid products don't do that, so I know this is one particular product that when I make the mistake that I just did, I can grab and it will still work out. I'm going to put that under my eyes, a little bit over my lip. We'll put a little here because it's on there and I don't want to waste it. Same up here, just a little bit up there. Gonna grab a tapered foundation brush, synthetic. This is a crown brush, the C450. Iron Sigma makes these as well. And just blend this in. I like this highlighter because it does highlight very well. Obviously, that's what it's intended to do. Usually, I would do this with a concealer, though, for a little bit of coverage. Luckily, the foundation had a decent coverage and my eye bags aren't too bad. I'm also going to smoke out down there anyway, so it's not going to end up mattering too much. There we go. Now I'm going to go back to grabbing my NARS Duo. This is Laguna and Deep Throat, two of my favorites. I'm going to grab an angled chisel brush, contour real quick. And then take another angled chisel brush and just use Deep Throat. Blush. That was a lot of blush. So my tip to you is if you ever put too much blush on one side, go ahead and put too much blush on the other side. Then take your powder brush and go over all of it. I think it looks a lot better to have blended in too much blush on both sides than to have too much blush on one side of your face and the other side looks normal, because I think it draws attention to the other side. So I feel like better to have a little bit more on both sides that you don't need than to have too much on one. I'm gonna grab my Fergie Wet n Wild Fergie highlighter and use the same brush that we used for our blush. and just hit the tops of my cheeks with this, blend out some of the too much blush I put on. Gonna hit all of this with setting spray. This is Urban Decay De-Slick. Oh, okay. I'll let that dry. Then gonna go in with mascara. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This is one of those mascaras that I can just throw a coat on and it works. So rather than lean over real far, I'm going to just grab a smaller mirror and bring it closer to my face. Usually I might layer 2 or 3 mascaras if I had time, but the whole point of this is that we don't have time. So I'll just use this one and get it all done in one good coat. This coat of mascara. If you get the mascara on your face, don't worry about it, don't touch it. Let it dry and then hit it with a dry Q-tip and it'll flake right off. Don't wet the Q-tip, don't lick the Q-tip, just let it dry. Q-tip will take it off. If you don't have a Q-tip, your fingernail, you can scratch it off very gently. Just don't wet it because you'll end up smearing your makeup all over your face and it's unnecessary. You can see I got that up in my lash line here. I'm not worried about it because I already blended black there. Worst case scenario, I'll just run that brush over it again. I'm going to grab a pencil brush. I'm going to grab Naked 1 again. I'm going to let's use a slightly darker color. So there's already black on this brush. So I'm going to blend a little bit of Hustle, which is the darkest brown in this palette. Just drag it under here. That's that. Eyeliner, we're going to hit, let's not do black. Black can be boring. Let's grab a different color. I don't really know what color. This is Urban Decay Lust. Go right in my waterline with this. Hope I'm in frame. Do a generous helping of that in my waterline. If it goes a little bit out of the waterline, that's fine. There we go. And I'm going to grab that mascara again, just do my bottom lashes real quick. Like I said, I'm going to take this and just get that off there real quick. Drag it under here. Drag that over here to kind of cover up some of that smudging we experienced. Good talk. There we go. And we're all set. Oh, lips. Let's see what I have. The first thing that's near me is my bag of lip glosses. I'm going to line it with a boutique liner in Mocha. I know, it's there. Real quick. And then I'm going to go over it with, what is this? This is Revlon Matte Lipstick and Mauve It Over. Hit it with that. This is a very easy kind of natural color for me. So I know I'll go wrong unless I draw it all over my face like that. And let's do a gloss, because why the heck not? Got a Milani little like pinky gloss. I don't know what this is called. Summer Baby, maybe? I don't know if the break can do it. Yeah, so there we go. I've been through that eyeliner and that lip gloss in my purse, so it comes with me. And I'd be all set. This is my oh crap, I'm gonna be late makeup. I didn't put contacts on because I knew I was gonna throw on glasses. So that's another thing that's really, this look is really good for, is makeup with glasses, because it's enough eye definition that you can see it, but not enough that it looks crazy. I'm sure there's a really big glare in my glasses. I apologize. But yeah, so that's this look. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.